Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome to my channel Electronic Devices Analysis. So guys, our today's topic is the Q point, also known as the stability factor. And you know that we had solved the Biesinger BJTs in our previous lectures. Only one thing is missing over there, that in which Biesinger BJT the Q point is more stable. We will see the Biesinger BJTs types. First one is fixed biasing, second one is emitter biasing, and similarly third one is voltage divider biasing. But we will not see that in which biasing BJT the Q point is more stable. So guys, let's answer it. First of all, we will take fixed biasing. Before come to fixed biasing, first of all we see that at what parameters the Q point is depend. Q point is depend upon two parameters because it is plotted between two parameters IC versus VCE. So it is depend upon IC and it is depend upon VCE. If one of these are changed, the Q point will be changed. So Q point is depend upon IC and the VCE. And the second thing which I would like to say you that it is the temperature effect. In the temperature effect, your beta amplification factor, the amplification factor will be increases or decreases with the temperature. If temperature increases, beta increases, temperature decreases, beta decreases. So by taking these two types of concepts, we will see the fixed biasing. In the fixed biasing, you know that the formula of base current is VCC minus 0.7 over RB. And second formula is IC will be equals to beta times IB. Now we will provide this concept. If temperature will be increases, your beta will be increases. It means beta is increases over there. And second thing is IB. IB is independent of beta because in the IB formula there is no beta. We will see that there is no beta showing over there. So therefore IB is independent of beta. So if beta increases, IC will be increases. So if IC will be increases, Q point at that point will be increases. If IC decreases, Q point will be decreases. So therefore Q point is not stable in fixed bias condition. Q point is not stable in the fixed biasing. So therefore the fixed biasing is not used as an amplifier, because if Q point is stable, then your transistor will be used as an amplifier. So therefore the Q point is not stable over there, so therefore it will be not used as an amplifier. So it will be used as a switch, because it has an extreme value to the y-axis along and it has extreme value to the x-axis. So therefore it will be used as a switch 1 or 0. So now let the emitter biasing. In the emitter biasing, you will know that the formula of base current is VCC minus 0.7 volts over RB plus 1 plus beta times RE. And second formula is IC will be equals to beta times IB. Now IB will be depend upon beta. If beta will be increases, IB will be decreases because they are inversely proportional to each other. So if beta increases, the whole factor will be increases and IB will be decreases. So therefore if beta increases, IB decreases. So whole factor is constant. So therefore IC is more stable as compared to in fixed biasing condition. So therefore Q point in emitter biasing is more stable than in fixed biasing. So guys, now we will see the voltage divider biasing. In the voltage divider biasing, we also know that the formula of IB will be equals to VCC minus 0.7 volts over RB over RB plus 1 plus beta times RE. Here VCC will be VThevenin, RB will be RThevenin. Now one important concept is over there, that RThevenin is what? RThevenin is R1 in parallel with R2. So let's take R1 of 10k, R2 of 10k, your RThevenin will be 5k. So RThevenin has much less value than R1 and R2, and RThevenin is also known as RB. So therefore the value of RB over there is larger than the value of RB over there. So therefore if beta will be increases, the whole factor will be increases, but not as much increases as increases in emitter biasing. So what will be happen if beta will be increases, IB is no more decreases. So therefore IC will be equals to beta times IB. If beta is increases, IB will be decreases. So there will be a minute change between them, because IB is not more decreases. Here IB is highly decreases because the value of RB is greater. So therefore the Q point in voltage divider biasing is much more stable as compared to emitter biasing and as compared to the fixed biasing. So guys, hopefully you will see that in the voltage divider biasing circuit, the Q point is more stable as compared to the emitter biasing and as compared to the fixed biasing. So therefore the emitter biasing and the voltage divider biasing are used as an amplifier, because the Q point is more stable as compared to the fixed biasing circuit. So guys, that's all for today. If you like our video, then press on like button and subscribe our channel for more updates. Thank you.